Hey y'all, so I'm back to do a review on my Sigma brush SS109. This is the only Sigma and the first Sigma brush that I own. I ordered it recently as soon as I found out that they were released through Makeup by Tiffany D. I ordered this. It was not sent to me, obviously. You gotta be big time for people to send you things. But here it is. It is a direct knockoff of the MAC 109 brush. Let me line them up. I believe they are the same length. They look about the same. I don't know if on my camera you can tell me if I do this. This is the MAC one, and you can tell that the top is flatter, and then this is the Sigma one, and you can tell that it's kind of more fluffy, like a traditional sort of blush brush. In width, these are both washed. I have had this one a little bit longer, so this one's a little poofier, the MAC one, and this one's a little more tapered up. This brush was, I want to say, $18. I could be wrong. I'm sorry. I'll put the link. But it's around there, 16, 17, 18, something like that. I picked it up because I love the 109. The 109 is, like, I think a phenomenal brush, one of my favorite brushes. And it's great for contour, for blush, and for highlight. Good for foundations, powders. It's a like all-in-one face brush, and it works great at everything that it does. The only problem with this brush, the number one problem with this brush, is it sheds like a madman. It sheds a lot. And I was using it with this bad boy, the Bronze Universal, and it's great for applying it because that's normally where I apply the bronzer. But it sheds like crazy in it, so I've switched to a kabuki brush because of the shedding. So I had heard that the SS109 was going to be the direct dupe for the MAC 109 and without shedding and for a fraction of the price. So I was like, hello, I love dupes. I love my 109, a 109 dupe for sure. First thing I will talk about is just general weight and stuff. It feels a lot like a MAC brush. The finish on the bristle or on the handle is like ever so slightly shinier than a MAC one, but it feels the same. They feel about the same thickness, same weight, and all that good stuff. It's a very high quality brush, the Sigma SS109. It's great quality. It's not like a cheap brush. You could tell right away. It feels really good. Very soft. Just as soft as the 109. It's equally soft. However, these are not the same brush. I think people who are telling you that this is exactly the same, I don't know, maybe to them it is, but to me, it's not the same brush. Like, they're not identical twins, not fraternal. I would say they're cousins. They're like in the same family, but the MAC 109 ones. The SS109, first of all, the fact that it's not flat on the top, to me, I thought would make a difference, but it kind of does make a difference, I think. The bristles, it feels like there's less bristles in here, like this feels more dense. When I put it on my face, this feels stiffer and like it has a little less of a give, kind of like when you're using a kabuki brush. This kind of just like, you know, is very flat and splays out more. So there's like, it covers more area right away. Not by much, but it's definitely thinner. I can definitely feel it in the bristles. As far as for contouring, which I tried it for, it's still a good contour brush. The only thing is it's very fluffier than this. So my 109 from MAC, when I contour with it, it's a little more precise for me. This one, I feel a little out of control if I'm trying to be precise. It's good for precise blush because the fluffiness of it, or the added fluffiness, is great for blush. So I love it as a blush brush so far. I used it today to apply a tinted moisturizer, and it was good for that as well. Again, it's not, the denseness of it is what makes it feel different. I think you get more of a flawless finish because of the denseness of this. The fact that this one is slightly less dense, I think you have to buff even more with it. But what I will say is the fact that it does like spray out more because it's fluffier. I hope this is all making sense. It's hard to explain, but it covers a little bit more area faster. So, but not by that much. I think if you own the 109, I don't think that you're going to get the Sigma brush and think it's the answer to your prayers. I think if you've been lemming the 109 and you don't want to get it because of shedding, you cannot afford it, or MAC is not available to you and the Sigma brush is, I think you're set. I think the Sigma 109 is a good brush. SS109 is a good brush. But to say that it is directly comparable to the MAC 109, I wouldn't quite go there. It's still a great brush, still performs lovely. Yeah, it's just, it's not the 109. There is no 109. 109 is the 109. I will say that I washed it, and I'm, I don't know, a little pseudo not careful with it, but it's already like splayed a little bit. So there's that about it. This is not 100% shed free. Granted, it sheds a lot less than my 109. I still had a few hairs. It still shed, not tremendously, like I said. It was like those really short, tiny ones. And I used to say the 109 didn't shed that much, so maybe over time this one will. So I can't comment so much on the shedding. Oh, speaking of hair, mine is a hot mess. But anyways, I think if you own the 109 and love it, you're going to feel a little let down by the SS109. But like I said, if you can't get the 109, get the SS109. It's not a bad brush. I know this review is more scatterbrained than most of mine. It's just really hard to put my finger on the difference. It's like something you have to feel. If you have an SS109 and a 109, comment below and tell me your thoughts. But that's kind of mine. I'll put the link to the Sigma brushes on the sidebar. And if you have any other questions, put them in the comments and I'll answer them, because, yeah, this was kind of a kooky review. Alrighty, guys. Bye.